A very nice, delicate piece there today. Many thanks, Mrs. H. Welcome to Wednesday. Halfway through this week again. How are you doing? Hope you're okay. Fit and healthy, hopefully. Okay. Very excited about this shave. I was lucky enough to find, if you remember me mentioning, some new old stock. And this is what it is. It's a 1970's, I believe. Boots for Men shave stick refill soap. Managed to get 4 of these. This one's empty because this is the one I'm using. But if you can see, there's remnants of the price. I don't know if it can show up on there, just a remnant, sticky remnant of the price that was on it. But sadly, I can't see what it was. They've been taken off. But this is what they look like new. Well, you know what I mean. So they are new, still in their paper, very coloured, some of them. But so I've opened one, taken the paper off. It was a bit stuck to it, but I've managed it. And I had, as I said, 4 of those, and it came with this shave stick holder, which came with it, obviously. And that's the shave soap in there. So I'm going to face lather. So what I'm going to do is, because oh, that smells nice. That's the 1970s version. This is the modern version, original. So I'm going to, well, hopefully it's interesting to you if anybody's got the boot shaving stick, because when you can get it in Boots, I don't know if they still sell it now. That's the shave stick, because I found going into a boot shop, they'd have this, and you'd buy 1 of each. But now, if I seen them, I'd buy 2 of each, because they wouldn't be in stock for a week, for a month, for 6 months, for a year, and they couldn't tell you when they're going to be restocked. So I've got enough, obviously, but that's the shave bowl version, and this is the modern version. So what I'm going to do is, you can see this is new, I'm going to lather with a modern one side and lather with the vintage this side for the first pass only, okay, with the growth, and then you know, compare the scent, the lather, the slickness. So this is the modern. Let me just show you. That's the modern, that's the vintage. Now whether this was a creamy colour, I don't know, or if it's an age thing. They smell very different from the puck, so we'll see. Interesting. And I haven't used this for a while. I waited long enough for it, so I thought I'd use this again. The Gillette Heritage, their new release razor, razor. And inside that, there it is. Non-adjustable, there's a slight overhang, very slight. I'm using the Feather high stainless, if you remember from the last shave, and it's been used once, so this is its second use. Excuse me, like things neat and tidy. That fell out. Put that back. There we go. So that's that. The brush of choice is going to be the Semogue. Usually I use the 830, the red, with a banded badger, black band. This is the 820, the black handle, and the white. It's all white, there's no black banding on it. So that's been soaking. I just soak this ugly mug and we'll get on with it. Been looking forward to this. So you're okay, I hope. Okay, so we'll use the modern one first, on here. Well, helping if I wet it. Somebody did ask if I lather this way, and yes I do. I really enjoy it actually. That will do that. Get the brush. So this is today's version. And the reason I'm comparing them is because there is a modern version and an old version. It's always nice to compare the soaps, you know, with their sort of predecessors, if you like. And if any of you own the modern one, well, especially in this country, I can hopefully answer the differences. Now it's a beautiful scent, just a sort of typical barbershoppy, woodsy, fragrant, fresh, clean scent. So that's enough for that. So the Gillette Heritage, warm it up, and then we'll get good. The wind, every time I come in this bathroom, the wind seems to pick up. So here we go, first pass. Modern Boots Original Shave Stick, Gillette Heritage, feather blade, second use. Wow, no messing. Standard aggression, no, you know, nothing there really. It's just a mid, well, not really mid, mild to mid aggression. And again, some people would use this razor with the same blade and say, what are you on about? That's aggressive for me. We're all different, you see. And that's what's interesting about wet shaving. You can see how different people view things and feel. Okay, so that smelt, not a strong scent, very slick, nice clean fresh scent, and it worked well. So you can see there, done. That's what we got to do. So we'll clear that. This is only for the first pass, so I'm going to rinse the brush out because I don't want that new version to help the old in any way. Sounds awful, that. I don't want the new one to help the old. You should always help the elderly. So that's clean now. That's the, oh, this is the vintage. So we'll wet the soap. Now there's a slight, we'll see how it does with the lather, but there's a slight school soap, cross between Arco and school soap scent. But they smell very differently dry, so we'll see how it smells, because they can smell so different when they're lathered. Did I cut my chin? Right. We'll wet the brush. 3 good shakes. And see if we've wasted my money. That lathers up just the same. See what I caught it. So 1970s lathering is excellent. There's no irritation on the skin, there's no funny feelings there. And we go with the Gillette razor. So here we go. Vintage Boots for Men shave stick. Now there's hardly any scent now. Bit of a... What scent there is, as I say, is a bit of a school soap scent, base soap, basic scent. So whether that's lost its scent, which is unusual because usually these old soaps, especially the Old Spice Shilton, kept its I expect it's slightly weaker than it would have been new, but kept its scent beautiful. But this, unless it was a basic soap, I'm not sure, I can't remember on the day, don't remember this soap. But it must have been there obviously. But slickness is excellent. Slightly better than the modern really, just a bit. So, but the scent is non-existent, just a bit. What scent there is a very basic soap scent. So I'm glad I've bought it. But we'll carry on using that for the rest of the shave. Very slick, very nice. Just lacking on the old scent. Right, there we go. I like finding these little, oh yeah, that's much slicker. I can tell now. So it's much slicker than the modern, but no scent. So whether that's due to it not having a scent from the original, I presumed it would have had something. So the modern one is a nice scent. So, but we'll carry on. Yeah. So what's the old shave of the day? I'm very happy I bought it. I love using anything old. And again, I get a few questions saying, aren't you scared of using way out of date soaps or creams? You've got to be careful more so with creams, but you can tell if they're off, you know. They're very rarely I've had that, but you can tell they've turned, if you like, some of them. Look at that. Even a soap with hardly any scent, it was made to work. Well, it's made, you see, then for de-razors. Did I splash it then? Sorry. Made for de-razors. I think the old Gillette Heritage working well. Very standard razor. Across the growth, second pass. Feathers working very nicely in it. I'm trying to think if it says on the bottom. Head office, Nottingham. So that's still the same. It's still there. The head office is still there. Beautiful slickness. Wow. Amazing. Wow, very nice. Got there again, remember that? Keep knocking it. But this one's a new one. Okay. There's a slight, funny enough, slight, oh that's so beautiful. There's a slight scent there, so I think it has lost a bit of its scent. Because I just had a whiff then, beautiful scent. Not similar to the modern, they're slightly different. That's a nice scent on its own, but this, the slickness, wow. I could shave with no lather, I think. Oh, don't tempt me. It's that was a nice scent then, I just had a whiff. So it would have been a nice scent. Classic scent. So here we go. Maybe a bit of water. These brushes, said that again, time and time again, the more you use these Boar brushes, the more like a badger they become, very soft, but they do their job. That's a slightly thinner lather. You can just feel that slickness. And even though it's slick, you know, the razor remains clean, no clogging or anything. Against the growth. Very nice. This isn't healing, you see. Keep catching it. Now the weather people have said it's due to warm up, and then only a couple of days I think, and then it's going to dive down to cold again. But it's going to be sunny, I think, so don't mind that. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Even with the red bits. Well, it's not with, yeah. Well, go on then, yeah. God, I'm just having a chat for myself. I can get all of this. Styptic pencil. Just stops the bleeding a bit. Depends how big the nick is, but. That'll do. Leave that out to clean. And then, something I forgot last week. I said there, pick-up time, baby. I didn't do it. One or two of you picked up on that. That's and one person did, and I hadn't realised. And you said it must have been a good shave because I didn't feel it's true. Anyway, this time, 3, 2, 1, pick-up time, baby. And we'll make up for it. I'm not going to go back to the shave stick. Yes, I am. Just a bit. Just we'll have it off the old school. Just a touch. Just a. There you go. That's enough. There's enough slickness there to add to the cuts. Doesn't look much, does it? Wow. Nothing left. Wow. Oh, there is a touch. Beautiful. So have a cold water rinse and we'll get back to you. Wow, it's cold. The old national flower there, the daffodil. National flower of Wales. And also the leek. It's just been St Patrick's Day as well. I hope you had a great time over in Ireland, or anybody with Irish blood in you. I hope you had a great time. Okay, that's where we're at. Very close, clean, nice. So there's only one thing I can add to that, is that homemade witch hazel and tea tree oil. Mix it up. And dab it on. Okay. Hope you didn't mind me sharing the old vintage soap there, the 1970s boot soap. For men shave stick. Well, now it's called original shave stick. When you can get it, I think you're better off online ordering these days. I haven't checked. Have a look. I'll have to have a look. And then we're going to head to the States. Skin bracer, American, beautiful stuff. This classic. Oh, every time. Ooh, breathe it in, baby. And it does brace the skin. Oh yeah, oh, you'd love it. Ooh. My dad, if he knew he was American. Funny, innit? American, he loved it. Right, after that, we're heading, nothing expensive, Wilko, men's moisturiser. Soothing. It's Wilko's, it's called Wilkinson's, it used to be called, a shop. Place I get a lot of my home brewing stuff when I do cider. Just a bit on there. made some end of last year apple and pear cider, and it was delicious. God, that's nice. That complements the soap. Even the scentless soap. Anyway, that is absolutely stunning. There we go, that's what it is. So, Gillette Heritage Razor 3-piece non-adjustable, using the feather second use. Perfect. I caught my chin there, but the styptic pencil sorted it out and I caught there first. But that's an old reopened jobby. May do it again on Sunday. Then we've used this stuff. The 1970s Boots for Men shave stick. Everything on this, the slickness is better. The scent is not. It doesn't exist. I think it would have done new. It'd be interesting to see. Well, I don't open the others, but maybe not. But I think it might have lost a bit of scent there. But it was a nice soap, really slick, and it was nice. The modern one, again, slick, but not as slick as the old version. But the scent is better, obviously, on this. It's a newer version, and it is nice. But it does the job, really nice. Then we used the Semogue a 20 Boar brush white knot. We've used the styptic pencil, which is very worn. You need to dry that, by the way, like the alum, dry it with a towel when you've cleaned it. Otherwise they just deteriorate. My own homemade witch hazel and tea tree oil. Skin Bracer original aftershave, beautiful stuff, very classic, that, an American aftershave, beautiful stuff. And Wilko's Men Moisturiser. So that is it. Excellent, really happy with that. And yeah, that's it. What am I going to use Sunday? I've got an idea, so we'll see if it doesn't change by then. Have a great rest of the week. Stay safe if you can, happy, and have some great shaves. And I'll see you on Sunday for the weekend shave. Take care.